Today's video is a small charity shop haul from Barnardo's. We was out doing some errands, so I nipped in on the way home, and yeah, I have to be careful what I bring into our home. I do normally try this anyway, but especially beginning of the year, due to the fact I'm starting my 7 days of decluttering. That's 7 items per day for 7 days, so that is starting, so hopefully you will start that along with me. And whatever comes into the home, I have to get rid of at least the equivalent. But I was very careful what I purchased. I put a lot of things back down, but there was a few things that I was looking out for. One is updating my sort of wall art or frames, and I've picked this one up. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. It's this pine wooden frame. This would also look nice at my back door as well, asides the kitchen. This was only £1, which I thought was really good. And it's of this teapot sort of thing, and it's sort of in the muted colours that I am really liking at the moment. And there's 2 or 3 different places I can actually put this. If I didn't want the print, I could get rid of the print, but I'm absolutely loving it. In fact, it was the mount and the frame that first took my fancy, and when I saw the actual picture as I was going through all the frames and all the canvases and wall art, it's surprising what you can pick up. I bought frames before and fell in love with what's in the frame and decided to keep it, but I did, on a closer look, loved the picture. If I turn it over, there is the details. I'm not sure if that actually sort of comes up. It's by Michael Creative Photography. So yeah, I'm just in love with this print, and this is what I look for, because this is sort of thing that can actually be taken out as well. Obviously someone has put this up because the hanging is already still there, look, and these obviously to so it didn't rub against the wall. So that's something. I think this print is absolutely gorgeous. Well, photograph, I say, along with my you know, my decor at the moment, and this was £1, so I'm really chuffed with that one. So it means that I'm going to have to get rid of some more wall art. I'm always looking out for frames. I've got this one. I'm not sure if I can make out. Just says silver mosaic effect frame. There's, oh, there it are, the range. It was for the range. Sometimes, you know, when you've got the stick on the back, sometimes you can find that. And it's this one. Sorry for glared. I thought this was really good. I think this looks more expensive possibly than what it was. I don't know how much it was originally. This one I bought for 75p. I've got a sneaky feeling, I'm not sure that this has ever actually been used, because you can usually tell, especially with my clips, because they get bent so much with keep taking the cardboard out, and after a while you see little nicks in the cardboard, you know what I mean. But this is one of those items. I wasn't going to buy any more frames, but there's a few frames, I know this sounds strange, a few frames that I want to get rid of, but I fell in love with this. As I say, I'm trying to be very careful, and it has to be something I really want. But I thought this is absolutely gorgeous, and say for 75p, I thought this was really good price, either to put some form of artwork in, or even, you know, some crafting or anything like that. But I just thought I really did like that, and that was 75p. I only spent, I think it was about £3.40 in total, so I did really well. I tend to pick these stationery sets up. I do a lot of letter writing anyway. This one was £1. I'm not sure if it was complete. It's just writing paper, nolits and envelopes. So again, I'm not sure if this was for any particular store, but I love the box anyway. And you open it up. I think this is actually complete without actually going through it, because here you got the I think these are the papers. Yeah, these papers. It's got this gorgeous design there, and then you've got the little mini envelopes to go with them just there. So there's that. So that's that bit, and then it's got this lovely little drawer here. I pull this out, and it's got these little note cards. So I thought this is really good, and I thought this would be good for any letter writing or whatever I wish to do. Plus you can use this in my crafting and everything, so I'm really pleased. And this is what I mean that I think it's not been used. This is all just sealed up, so that's the envelopes for the little mini cards there, and it comes along with this lovely little box that obviously can be reused after the contents are used. So I think that's really sweet. And then you can take everything out like so, and that also comes out, the cardboard all comes out, and you've got a lovely little box. So I'm really pleased with this. This is like the other one that I purchased, like the fairy one I had that I bought from the same charity shop that can be used. So I think I really do like that, and that was £1. I thought for all that was really good. This is a Avengers sticky pad. Now this sticker pad, this was 50p. I don't think it's complete, but that's not why I wanted it. I'm making these little mini books for a friend's grandkids, and 2 of them are going to be superheroes, so that's why I wanted these. I've got other components and I'm in the middle of doing them, so when I finish them I will share the books. I don't think it's complete. It might be actually. I only quickly flick through, and these sort of things like this I could use, as I say, to complete some of the bits inside the book. So yeah, so I specifically wanted it for the stickers, but all these things can be used in the books anyway, like so. So again, for 50p, I thought that wasn't too bad. Does it have a retail price on here? Don't think it has. Copyright Designs by Design. So yeah, so I thought that wasn't too bad for 50p for something that, you know, I want to pull apart. And then the final, is it the final item? Yes, I think even the lady that cashed me out was surprised at the price of this, because it's got 20p on, because a lot of the books have gone up. It's the complete book of the Flower Fairies by, is that Cicely Mary Barker. Now, before anybody sort of pulls me up on this, I tend to look for sort of books that are not in very good condition, that are pretty cheap, you know, not very expensive, so I can pull to bits. But before I do anything else, let me have a look. I do like even taking off the book cover. I got into decorating with books. Now that I would love, you know, just as it is. But anyway, the reason I sort of pulled this up, and look at, I don't know if this will show, look at that. It is the illustrations, and for 20p I thought, oh, dare I cut it up? Now I'm not so sure. I've looked at it a couple of times since I've been home, and I'm not sure now, because the illustrations are so beautiful that and it's in immaculate condition, and for 20p. I think the lady was very surprised, but look, this is why I purchased it. I'm not sure if this is coming up. Hopefully it's going to come up okay. But the illustrations are absolutely gorgeous. So we got the I got little you know, sort of pieces at the side of all the sort of pictures, and we've got the Song of the Coltsfoot Fairy. The winds of March are keen and cold. I fear them not, for I am bold. I wait not for my leaves to grow. They follow after, they are so slow. My yellow blooms are brave and bright. I greet the spring with all my might. So there we are, picture. That's just giving you a sort of quick look, but look, please don't judge me. And at the moment, I don't think I'm going to be cutting this one up. Look, the Song of the Dog Violet Fairy is there, but look at all these pictures. When I quickly flicked through it, I didn't know it was going to be so nice. We got spring goes, summer comes, and that I did actually look at that. That sort of took my fancy, and I could see that in a frame like that silver one, to go with my decor. Even if I put it in a black frame with maybe a mount, you know, some decor. But yes, look at that. I can't say how gorgeous this is. It's one of those books that, because I said I wasn't going to buy any books unless it was for sort of my crafting needs, but you know, I'm just loving this. And as I said, Flower Fairies of Winter, that also I could see, and I've seen it done a number of times, stuck on just a book. You know, you get a book that size, maybe a book like this, and you stick that on the outside of the book, obviously a smaller book than this, you know, as sort of decor and everything. But it goes on and on and on, and as I said, I can't say enough that I fell in love with this book. And we've got here a poem about berries here. So yeah, that's enough going on about the book. I'll let you know what I'm going to do, but I might take the dust jacket off and leave it like that. There's me saying I'm not going to buy any more books. Not just to be stuck on the shelf, unless it was obviously to cut up. But my idea is, realistically, if I keep the book in sort of one piece, maybe I can use the dust jacket on its own sort of thing. I don't know. So there's a question mark on this one, because for 20p I thought, you know, it wasn't expensive at all to do anything with. But because it's in immaculate condition, I feel a bit dubious about actually pulling this one apart now. But like I said, I do like the green, and that would be also nice left out. So that is my little mini haul. I'm really pleased with what I got. So I spent about, I think it came to something like £3.40. And that print is absolutely gorgeous, and just this little bit, and I know everything I will actually use, so that is a plus. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.